obviously a year with the club now. Just talk us through this year and how it's gone for you.
Yes, I've really enjoyed my first year at the club. I signed last January. Obviously the club was in a difficult place and fighting to stay in the Football League, and I've come in and a couple of other players come in, and we had to grind out some results to secure our place in the Football League, which we managed to do. And then it was a fresh start this season, my first full season at the club, and it's gone brilliant so far. I enjoyed my first 6 months at the club because it was coming into a tough environment with the team a bit low in confidence or whatever, but I felt like I've come in and I came in and I could help out, and thankfully I think I've managed to do that. And this season I think all the lads have been brilliant, and it's been really enjoyable so far, but job's nowhere near done. We've got a very important second half of the season to come now, and that starts again tomorrow at Forest Green.
Yeah, and obviously when you signed for the club, I imagine the gaffer and Thurs gave you their sort of vision, but to stand here now a year later, you're starting to see their vision come to reality almost?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, when I came in last January, I was just about, listen, we're in a difficult spot. We need we need some help to try and stay in the Football League. And like I said, I always believed in my own ability and felt like I could come in and make a difference. And I'd like to think I did, obviously along with the rest of the team as well, obviously. But I think new players coming into the building just freshens things up, and gives the place a lift a bit. And like I said, we managed to get quite a few decent results second half of last season, and we started this season well, and then obviously the last 5-6 games we've really picked up, especially over the Christmas period, and now that sets us up, like I said, for a really important second half of the season. Hopefully we can carry that through, and we've got aims and ambitions in the dressing room. Hopefully come the end of the season we'll look back and we've reached them.
Yeah, and obviously at the Harrogate defence you've played alongside a couple of players in there, Tommy Smith in your first spell, but Ron McDonald, Liam Gibson, Warren Burrell as well, but everybody there you seem to have a solid partnership with. Is that testament to the understanding and the sort of togetherness within the group and within the defensive unit as well?
Yeah, there's great camaraderie in the dressing room with all the lads. I get on with all of them, honestly. I couldn't pick out one lad and say there's any bad eggs in the dressing room. All brilliant lads, all great lads. When they're not playing, listen, it's difficult when you're not in the team. Every footballer will be the same. They'll always tell you they always want to play, but here everyone is rooting for each other, and everyone wants the club to do well, whoever it is. And like you said, I've played with a few different partners now. Everyone's played their part. Thankfully I've managed to play lots and stay in the team, but I don't take my place in the team for granted. I know I always have to play well and play better than I did the week before to try and stay in. But yeah, to answer your question, great bunch of lads, and that's shown on the pitch. I think I say this with the greatest respect. I don't think we're definitely not the biggest club in the league with biggest finances or anything like that, but what we have in abundance is fight, desire and will to do well for each other, and I think that's why we're managing to I wouldn't say overachieve this season, because we believe in ourselves and we believe what we can do, but I think we're definitely, from the outside looking in, I don't think people were expecting us to do as well as we are. A couple of places outside the playoffs, heading into the second part of the season, but like I said, it's just half of the season done now. Big second half to come.
Yeah, and obviously you scored a couple of goals as well, so just looking to add some more of them in your next year as well.
Yeah, definitely. I've always chipped in with some goals throughout the years. In each season I've played, I've always managed to chip in with 3, 4, 5 goals. I've got a few this season now as well. I think I've scored 5 now since I've been at Harrogate. So I'll definitely be looking to try and chip in with a few more second half of the season, to help us along the way. But as you will know, and everyone else knows, for a defender, clean sheets is the most important thing, and the more them we can keep the season, the better chance we're going to have to pick up more points.
Yeah, and obviously Forest game tomorrow, a difficult test because they really have had an upturn in performances since the new managers went in.
Yeah, every game is difficult in this division, especially away from home, and even at home. Every game is difficult. Every game gives you different challenges. Tomorrow's game will be a completely different game to what we faced at Doncaster last week. So, but it's nothing we're not ready for. We prepare well for every game each week. Like you said, new manager going in is in there now a few weeks, but we've got to be ready for that. We've got to be prepared to match everything they throw at us, because we know they're fighting for their lives, similar to what we were last season. and we had to fight and scrap for every point that we got back in the last season. So we know we're facing that now as well. So we got to be ready for that. And to be fair, our away record has been really good this year. You know, when we've been under the cosh, especially under pressure in games, we've managed to stay in games, and then once the game settles down, we managed to impose ourselves on games and picked up a lot of points away from home. And tomorrow is no different. We'll be looking to do the same.